All right, so today we're going to look how to find the slope given 2 points. Typically what I've been doing in the past is I've been graphing the 2 points and creating a slope triangle. Today we're going to do it without graphing it, especially if the 2 points that I'm given have really large numbers. Right? So these are not friendly points to graph. So one way of doing it is I could put it in a table. So this could be 10, 45, and my second point is 60, 5, my x and y value. Right? So now I'm asking myself, slope is how does this grow, right? So how do I get from here to here? And in fact, this doesn't really grow up, this grows down. So this is negative 40, right? 5 minus 45 gives me negative 40, or I have to subtract 40. This side grows by 50, I just add 50. Well, in fact, right, slope is the change in y over the change in x. So now we've got my change in y is negative 40, because it went down. My change in x is 50. All right, so now I've got negative 4 over 5. And if you graph the points, you can kind of see the slope. This line is going down. So that's why I would have a negative slope. So that's m, our slope. All right, another way of doing that is I can generalize what I'm doing there. I can either build a table or I can kind of think about what's really happening here. I already said I'm taking my y values, right, and I'm subtracting them. So I take 5 minus 45. So I'm going to take 5 minus 45. And then I got to divide it by my x values. So all I did was take 60 minus 10. So now I've got negative 40 over negative 50, which reduces to negative 4 over 5. So I get the same answer. What I can do also is put this in general terms in a formula. So if you looked online and Googled slope, this formula will pop up. But it'll pop up in general terms. They're not going to give us these numbers. Right? These are numbers that I made up. So now what I'm doing is I'm just marking my points. This is my x value for the first one. So the number 1 represents my first point. The number 2 just represents my second point. So in order to find slope, they still take the change in y over the change in x. Well, they're just saying take y minus y. So I take y2 minus y1. That's the order in which I subtracted them. Same thing with this. I took the 60 minus the 10, or the x2 minus the x1. It's a minus sign. And that's my slope formula. And you'll see that online. All right, so either one is fine. I recommend graphing these 2 points to convince yourself that this is the appropriate slope.